Hello, I am Marthi Venkatesh. I am going to present the topic on remote sensing and edges. Here, the remote sensing edges plays the important role in the capturing of large amount of Earth surface to the aerial photographic without affecting humans as well as the nature. Mm. Remote sensing. What is remote sensing? Remote sensing is a science and art of obtaining information about the object, area, or phenomenon through the analysis of data acquired by a device that is not physical contact with the object, area, or phenomenon under the investigations. This typically involves the use of sensors mounted on platforms such as satellites, aircraft, or drones to collect data about the Earth's surface. Key components of remote sensing. Energy source provides the electromagnetic energy to target. This is often the sun. Passive remote sensing or active source like radar systems. Atmosphere. The energy travels through the atmosphere, which can affect the signal through the absorption, scattering, and refraction. Target interactions. The energy interactions with the target on Earth surface. This interaction depends on the properties of targets with the wavelength of the energy. Sensors. The sensor records the energy reflected or emitted by the target. Transmission, reception, and processing. The data is transmitted to the receiving stations where it processes to correct or for distortion and enhance the image. Interpretation and analysis that is, processed data is interpreted and analyzed to extract the meaningful information. Applications. The information is used for various applications such as mapping, environmental monitoring, and resource management. Uh, Types of remote sensing. There are two types of remote sensing. One is passive remote sensing and one is active remote sensing. Active remote sensing, it emits own energy and measures the energy reflected back from the target. Examples include radar and lidar. Passive remote sensing, it relies on naturally available energy resources such as sunlight. Examples include optical and thermal remote sensing. Common remote sensing platforms. That is, what we are going to use is satellites, aircraft, and drones. Satellite, which provides a broad view of Earth's surface and they are suitable for large-scale mapping and monitoring. Examples include Landsat, Sentinel, and MODIS. Aircraft offer higher spatial resolutions than satellites and are suitable for more detailed studies. Drones, which provides very high spatial resolutions and are flexible and cost-effective for small area mapping and monitoring. Drones, which are nowadays is the advanced methods, we can use anywhere, but it has the control over the military area and as well as the aircraft area. Applications of remote sensing. Main it is applications based on agriculture, forestry, and environmental monitoring and urban planning. Agriculture, crop monitoring, yield estimations, and precision farming. Deforestation monitoring and fire detections, because there are a lot of fire in the forest will be happen in these countries like Singapore and Africa. So in the summer season there are a lot of deforestation and fire detection will be happen in the forest, because due to the overheat and touching of the two trees which may lead to fire, so that can be monitored by the remote sensing. Environmental monitoring, air and water quality monitoring, land cover change detection, and natural disaster assessment. Urban planning, urban sprawl analysis, infrastructure mapping, and populations. Graphical Information System, that is Geographic Information System, that is called GIS, is a computer-based systems for capturing, storing, analyzing, and managing data linked into locations. It allows users to visualize the query, analyze the spatial data to understand relationships, patterns, and trends. Nowadays, GIS is mainly used in different area to obtain the photographs in the different areas without affecting human being, and the large amount of area can be viewed by using GIS. Key components of GIS: hardwares, the computer systems on which GIS software runs. Softwares, in the GIS softwares, which is the mainly there are types of data. GIS data is vector data and key components, that is hardware, software, and data. Hardware, the computer system on which this software runs. Software, this software that provides tools for data management, analysis, and visualization. Examples include ArcGIS and QGIS and GeoMedia. QGIS are commonly used software in the nowadays in the application wise. Data, the geographical data that is stored in the analysis GIS. This can be include vector data, points, lines, and polygons, and raster data. Types of GIS data. Vector data that represents geographical features as points, lines, or polygons, suitable for representing discrete features such as buildings, roads, and rivers. It may be represented as points, lines, and polygons. Example, point is represented as buildings, lines is represented as roads, and rivers. Polygons are represented as any particular area for the small village. Raster data represents the geographical features as a grid of cells where each cell has value suitable for representing continuous features such as elevations, temperatures, and land cover. Just operations. Spatial analysis analyzes spatial relationship between geographical features such as proximity, connectivity, and containment, which includes the compass, which may be the two compass are there. One is to measure the 0 to 180 and another measure the 0 to 360 degree, which can be measured the angle and throughout the area, which can be measured in spatial analysis. Application of GIS: urban planning, land use planning, transportation planning, and infrastructure management. We can use in the urban planning for the GIS. Conclusions, and also we can use as a rural planning also. And the rural planning, which can be used as the agriculture purposes, what type of crop we can place in the different places. Based on the color we can differentiate the crops. And conclusions: remote sensing and GIS are powerful technologies that provide valuable tools for understanding and managing our world. Their integration offers even greater potential for addressing complex environmental, social, and economical challenges. By combining the data acquisition capabilities and remote sensing with the analytical and visualization capabilities of GIS, we can gain a deeper understanding of spatial patterns and processing, make our more informed decisions. Which include the what are the type of crops and what are the types of industries we can provide in the different areas, so that we can provide in the by using the by using the different area of transportation and land use plannings. So we can make use of this by using the GIS and remote sensing data by applying the different softwares. Thank you.